Automakers are blasting the U.S. plan to hike fuel efficiency regulations and rules. Now, why does this matter to you? There's always more to the story than the mainstream media fails to tell us. The Alliance of Automotive Innovation, a lobbying group in the U.S. that represents most major automakers, is once again criticizing the Biden administration's proposal to boost fuel economy standards. This sounds like a good idea for consumers. While the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, is proposing an increased requirement at a rate of 2% per year for passenger cars and 4% per year for trucks and SUVs from 2027 to 2032, this would result in the corporate average fuel economy, also known as CAFE, target as 58 miles to the gallon for automaker fleets. Now, this sounds great, but is this possible? And at what cost to you? That's what we're going to dig into. The Alliance says that this will result in vehicle prices increasing by $3,000 on average by 2032 because of the fines automakers will receive for not being able to comply. Believe it or not, there is only one brand that currently makes the current CAFE standards of 34.5 miles per gallon, and that is Honda, because they don't make a lot of trucks other than the Ridgeline. They sell a lot of cars. And last month, the Alliance claimed automakers will face more than $14 billion in fines for non-compliance if NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, doesn't revise its proposal. Now, you know who's going to pay for that. They'll pay the fine, but prices of vehicles and parts will go up to you. Now, a group representing General Motors, Toyota, Volkswagen Group, and nearly all other major manufacturers sharply criticized the Biden administration's proposal to drastically hike fuel-efficient requirements. Now, this will actually just lead to fines, although manufacturers are producing electric cars, plug-in hybrids, as well as fuel-efficient gasoline-powered vehicles. They will never make this 58 mile per gallon average. That's the problem, especially if you're mixing in trucks. Now, the Alliance of Automotive Innovation said the National Highway Traffic Administration's corporate average fuel economy proposal was unreasonable and requested significant revisions. They've asked for this before. And the American Automotive Policy Council, which is a group representing the Detroit Three, that's what's a little different. They're urging NHTSA to half its proposal fuel economy, increasing by 2% annually for trucks, not 4%, saying the proposal would disproportionately impact the truck fleet. And who makes the trucks? Ford, GM, and Ram. That's why. And the group noted that 83% of vehicles produced by Ford, GM, and Chrysler parent Stellantis are trucks. Like I said, this is really important. And NHTSA said its rule is focused on saving Americans money at the gas pump and strengthening American energy independence. I've got other ways to do it, and it's not fining everybody and increasing the cost of cars. It's producing more energy here in the U.S. And the estimated combined benefits, they claim, is a proposal that exceeds costs by more than $18 billion. So it's basically a money grab. The Auto Alliance said automakers would face more than $14 billion in non-compliance penalties between 2027 and 2032, and you're going to pay for that. And U.S. automakers separately have warned that the fines would cost GM alone $6.5 billion, Stellantis $3 billion, and Ford $1 billion. So automakers have already raised alarms at the Energy Department's proposal to significantly revise how they're calculating this. And the petroleum equivalent fuel economy rating for EVs, the NHTSA CAFE program, that's for electric vehicles, saying it would devalue the fuel economy of electric vehicles by 72%, which basically means more fines for the car manufacturers. Now, Volkswagen could face over $800 million in CAFE fines through 2032. They said the proposal is arbitrary, capricious, and an abuse of the agency's discretion to set standards that are not feasible. I agree with that. Subaru, which makes cars and not trucks, told NHTSA that the proposal was not feasible, that the current proposals do not allow for sufficient fleet ramp-up time for them to produce electric vehicles. Remember, they're planning up to 10 years in advance, 8 to 10 years, so making an electric vehicle out of the blue doesn't work. So automakers and United Auto Workers Union have previously also complained that parallel lines proposed by the EPA are not feasible and should be significantly softened. Of course, the EPA wants higher ratings because it's about collecting money. So what does this really mean to you? Well, the higher CAFE standards means that the cost of vehicles are going to get higher, and this is just a fact. Adding that the UAW strike from this year, car manufacturers are already talking about raising prices between $1,500 and $3,000. So how can consumers afford new vehicles when prices just keep going up substantially and the average cost of a vehicle today is $50,000? Well, most people can't afford a new car with higher interest rates, higher insurance rates, and higher repossessions than ever before. And in the end, this will hurt car companies, hurt consumers, and the UAW. Now, we cover repossessions on our channel, so don't forget to check that out. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you have any questions or comments, let's get that conversation started down below. You can support me by buying me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description, plus all the links for our website, our social media, the book and the podcast, and our new channel, Car Smarts. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching.